Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 as Imperialist Japan, where we have colonies! Yes, we have colonies, ladies and gentlemen, and hopefully we will get them, released in some state or form. And there is only, Liberia left, which is an actual African country. I guess South Africa as well, technically sort of independent, but the rest are just, fully integrated into parts of Europe or us. Now, I'm curious to what our allies are going to do with this. Are they going to leave a faction, or we have a lot of planes in reserve now? I guess we got them from everybody else. No divisions in basic training. That will probably be changed soon. Unassigned divisions. Just filling the gap with him because apparently I lost some. Decisions available. Yeah, I like to keep clicking these, actually. Construction 4 required for these now. Okay. Just because more resources, I want to be more self-independent. No cipher is being decrypted. Okay. Who would be the ones that we want to go against next? I sort of want to kill France. I just backstab my old faction. Would be nice. But I'm not going to do that. We could... I like it. Screw Pearl Harbor. We could just invade from... Okay, let's look at the faction map mode. There's the Commonwealth. There's the British Congress. And there's the Central European Powers. The British Congress would let us take on India and, annoyingly Belgium is in Central, so I almost finish off all of Africa, that's for words. Do we have any reasons to go to war with people? Casus Belli. In a faction, expeditionary forces from nation, we're guaranteeing still Venezuela, didn't help us much, subject states, and Lend-Lease. So we haven't got any reasons to go to war as of yet, so we'd have to pick where we want to go. I didn't start the timer, I'll start it now, and we'll have a slightly longer episode than normal. Let's see then, ideology map mode. The only commies left are in Paraguay. How would I get there, though? It would probably have to be... I was gonna say it would have to be, from Mexico downwards, because... we don't really have the navy to try naval things. I mean, France is in the faction, so say from here we could take out Brazil, and from Brazil we could get to Paraguay. Brazil is guaranteed by the United States. I'm assuming Paraguay will be the same. Actually, no. I guess that's because they're commie. Oh, Bolivia? You're not aligned currently. Is it everybody who isn't... Oh! They're in their own faction, so maybe that's why. I wonder, if I declared a war on Paraguay, and then on Brazil... No, because the guarantee would still go off. And I don't think I can go down this way because... No, only military access, not a guarantee. Oh, but you're in the British Congress, so I'd be at war with Britain for that. I could do with some more coastline. I think, actually, maybe just go for some oil for a start for now. And population down here, which would be India and that. People going to defend you? Not currently. Should have done this before the war ended, it would have been quicker. See, if I sent that off, If I also... It's going to take longer. Once we're at war, it'll probably be better to do that. So armies... you get a front line here. And aim to go down to the coast there. You also get a front line here. Offensive line, again, down to the coast. And the third one, you're going to be on the Afghanistani border. Okay, yeah, it basically is the full thing that we can actually travel from, unless we go through the Chinese territory, which we're not going to bother. Pakistan isn't in any faction, are they? No. So hopefully I'll be able to push straight through to there. As for the defensive armies... If I remember rightly, this defensive army was actually quite strong. So I'm going to move you out of defensive and into offensive. And you're going to get a new front line. Maybe Turkey? Yeah, let's give you Turkey. And, you know, obviously, try to go to Byzantine. That means you can be added into the defensive, although I'm not sure whether you guys are all going to take your troops back. And how are we looking on logistics? Obviously need more armoured cars. Artillery, we're almost there. I think these numbers are messed up by the fact of the capitulation, so I'll leave that for now. So, cryptology. There we go. I think you're started, yep. Operations. If I'm going to do this, then you guys are currently on defensive, but I want... But you're good at diplomatic pressure, aren't you? You're a linguist. Commando. And commando. You're both commandos. Well, you're the ones who are going to do the actual mission. You can come to Tehran. Actually, all of you, to start with, go into Tehran, and I'll change where you're going after that. Counterintelligence is not a problem because we have good passive defense anyway. We have ciphers for places that don't exist, so I can't even click them, actually. Is that Luna barking? Anyway, ignore it and I'll deal with her in between the episodes. Let's let some time pass. They've cancelled their lend-lease, sort of expected. Not enough armoured cars for garrisons, yep. And countries that have high levels of resistance, yep, expected. How are we looking? Still not producing enough armoured cars. I wonder if temporarily I just sack everything else off and chuck all my factories into armoured cars. Construction, if you're just repairing, which you are, I'm not that fussed about. Instead, I am going to need a navy. Civilian... We want some more civilian factories, to be honest. It's all 80 here, so I'm going to max out civilian factories in Japan. Oh, Hokkaido has 100%... Oh, infrastructure, yeah. I don't know why I took that up to 100, but I did. 90... We're not at war again yet, and we already really needed producing cars, so... Although technically they're coming out of military factories, they're just cars, so... It's, They're just cars. These will automatically repair, so I don't care about doing them. I'm happy to sort of focus on these factories and then turn to military factories, which we can build in China or somewhere like that. Let's let time progress. How are we looking on cars? We currently have a deficit of 14,000 armoured cars. And we are producing 50 a day. I honestly don't know if we'll ever get there at 50 a day. I'm curious to what will happen if they, places break away though, so... We do have a cipher sort of, but not really. Curiosity, occupied territories, sort by a resistance instead. 60%. I'm assuming that once they have their cars, it's not going to be a problem. The Soviet Union is sorted. That would be the biggest one. Honestly, I don't see how I'm missing as many cars as it's saying. And most of it is going down by the looks of it. A bit up here, but that's fine. We've got troops there if they do rebel. Large France and large Poland. And everyone else is sort of like similar-ish over here as they would normally be. Finland has joined the Central Alliance. I half want Germany to defend Iran. It doesn't look like they're going to, but I half want them to. Just so that, Poland and France can kill off this faction. The Emu Empire has declared war on Australia. Okay, has that meant that the Commonwealth is now going to be at war with... technically you're not in the Congress yet. Imperialist civil war in Australia. Yeah, if these join the Congress, though... they are an integrated puppet of him. So does that mean they're at war now? Canada and the United Kingdom. The United States is. Canada... I don't understand. How? How are you the leader of a faction and not in the faction? Oh no, he's just a member. Yeah, Canada's still the leader, but they're not at war. So there's no land border here. There is here, though. The Central American nations can fight each other because the Australians are fighting each other. Makes sense. Modern artillery. Armoured technology bonus. Hopefully get us down towards our modern tanks. So eventually we might be able to build. Keep letting time progress. Logistics. Only 12,000 away and we are actually gaining them now. Production. 60 a day. As the cap builds up, it's going to do better for us, so... I've literally killed off all my other production. I sort of don't care, though, because I need to get that under control. We question Iranian motives. Of course we do. When does that finish? In about 60 days, 2 months' time. Not enough armoured cars. Yeah, we sort of figured this out. And only Angola is now a country that has high resistance. Individual states still do, but Angola's the only country, and I think that means less likely to have, like, an actual rebellion. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, that is all the time that we have for today. As always, I would like to thank you for watching. Unfortunately, though, I am going to have to say goodbye. Goodbye.